Well,
let's do this. Do you ever get the feeling Ricky wants to murder us?
Sometimes, man. I think we need to get him back on the wagon. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of All the Times TV! I can keep going.
Nice. That was actually a pretty solid one.
I can keep going.
Yeah, look at that. That was pretty good.
That was good. All right.
All right. So we're back, as usual, to invade your brain.
Yeah, we're gonna
make sure that you
love to those gray mud flaps.
And make sure that these things don't get forgotten in the past.
No, man, we need to remember the past so we can learn from it.
Modern Day Historians brought to you today by the likes of Benadryl. Benadryl! Always there whenever your mind thinks that it can't handle anything else.
And then Chevrolet. If you decide to buy a Ford, you should stick it up your ass.
So this brings us to today's topic. We're actually going to be watching an old 1950s Chevy infomercial.
So it should be good. Ricky said he had one of these.
Well, you know what? Frankly, I'm tired of Ricky's attitude. As far as I'm concerned, we clothe him, we feed him, we do so much for him.
But he gives us all the movies.
What do I look like? What is this? Ricky, roll the fucking thing!
Alright, here we go.
We're not running a charity here.
Yeah. Anyway. I really do like the fonts from back then.
Oh yeah, produced by Jam Handy. Jam Handy. Fuck! What a name!
I wish that was my name.
Alright, look at that. Look at that. Damn, look at it. You know it. Damn!
Where are you driving? It looks sweet up here.
Look at that thing just they're just going out for a picnic. They're just like chilling, doing picnic shit.
Biff's car.
Biff.
Here we go.
Run off, kids. Don't come back.
Yeah, yo, that's how fucking kids go missing and shit. That's how people murder people. That's why people don't go on picnics anymore.
That's why we gotta put GPS on this on kids.
Are you down for that?
Yes, and I'm down for that picnic.
Down for the sweet mama over there. Look at her rocking a size 0.
Come on, kids. We're ready to eat.
Look at that perfect.
Yeah, what a throw.
Ooh.
Got the deviled eggs ready. Look, she went to the fucking bakery, bro. Yo, they're in tandem.
They are not messing around.
Good picnic.
How old do you think that guy is?
Good.
Right, but how old is he? I have such an existential crisis when you say shit like that. My gut fucking drops, dog.
Not a chance.
Because then I just like,
Our new
in
Chevrolet
40 years,
rides
there's going to be
smooth
someone reviewing
and
us,
gives more
and
all-around
our
comfort
shit that we
than any
make, and they're
car
going to
we
go,
ever
those guys
owned.
are dead.
That's right.
But we
That's
will
why
be
we bought
dead.
it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I can't imagine what they've
Ricky will
done to
be
make
dead,
it that way.
Yeah.
Well, lots of things you can't see. Hidden values. Now you take that easy steering I was...
Oh, boy. Remember me?
Was that a
I'm your
switchblade?
wife, not
No,
one of
that's
your
just a
engineering
normal.
friends.
What is he? Oh, is that just?
Oh, even you can understand this.
Oh!
Front wheels had a solid front
shade
end.
there.
Damn!
He threw some shade on that one. Now, if this
When
isn't
one
too hard,
wheel went over a bump, the other wheel bumped too. The steering wheel jerked,
Okay.
she's like,
and
oh.
passengers
Look
rocked
at
their
her.
Oh my
shoulders.
god.
Then they
That's
figured out
fucked
how
up.
to suspend the wheel separately.
Okay.
So
Yo, you're just
wow.
MacGyvering this shit.
Something like this. With the wheels on separate axles, they can't pass bumps to each other.
Hey, I legit love these
So
videos,
bumps have
dog.
less
Yeah.
effect on steering. Our Chevrolets have had that kind of front wheel
Yeah,
suspension
so
for
do
a
that.
long time.
Oh.
But
Put a lot of
the
effort.
engineers
It was like
still
right on
weren't
that edge of,
satisfied
like-
with the
It's not
steering.
straight. Is that supposed to
You
be
see,
crooked?
front
It's supposed
wheels
to
are
be
connected
crooked.
to the
It's supposed to
steering
show
by
that
what
it-
they
that it
call
can be
tie
crooked.
rods.
Yeah.
Because the steering wheel is over on the left side, one tie rod was longer than the other. It was like, well, imagine trying to steer a rowboat with one oar longer than the other.
She's a cutie.
With
Yeah.
oars
I hate to
unequal
diminish her
length,
like that. She's probably
you'd have
incredibly
to pull
smart.
hard
but-
on the short oar to get the same steering effect
Yo, they are
as
breaking
an easier
this
pull
down.
on the long oar. Here's what happens in the automobile. To steer the wheels, you have to push the
These
tie
guys,
rods.
where are the kids?
And remembering the
Where-
rope, you can see that you'll have to move
Yo,
the
where
tie
are your
rods
kids,
different
bro?
distances to get the same steering results. As the front wheels jump up and down, the tie rods
Your
turn
kids
this
are
way.
dead!
Both wheels turn inward. But
Whoa,
because
that's
of the
wild, though.
unequal
Real
tie
talk,
rod,
real
one
talk.
wheel often turns
He
more
actually
than
did
the
a great
other.
job with that.
So, in straight-ahead driving on rough roads, unequal tie rods can make a car pull slightly to one side.
Not good, huh?
What?
No. And a difficult engineering problem to boot. But if the tie rods
This
were
guy has to be an
practically
engineer
equal length,
for
each
Chevy.
would move the same
Well, she
distance
says
to get
earlier
the
before,
same
and she's like,
steering
well,
result.
something about
And
like, what
bumps
your
would have an
engineering
equal
friends
effect
taught
on the
you,
wheels.
like...
Yes, there were a lot of problems involved in designing such a system.
He has
But
nice
we have it
fingernails.
on our new Chevrolet.
Very
The tie rods are now practically equal in length, and they're connected to the steering wheel through a third arm called an idler
Foot
arm.
arm.
This even balancing of the steering system makes it less work to steer, and we get practically no road shock through the steering wheel.
That's kind of cool steering
No
wheel.
wheel
Yeah.
fight. That's center point steering. What makes our new Chevy seem
Where
to
are your
extend where you want it
children?
to go.
A car with road saints.
That's a good name for it.
Hear that, I think.
Say, where are the kids?
There we go.
Over there on
Oh.
the teeter-totter.
Do you think Kathy's all right?
That girl's like
She's in the
caught
best
that
spot.
thing.
They bounce hard, Kathy gets a smooth ride. And that very same idea is one reason for the smooth ride we get
Damn,
in the
that's
new
a good
Chevrolet.
transition.
What idea?
That was a fucking
Well,
sick
the car acts
segue.
sort of like
What
a
is this
teeter
man
totter.
doing?
When you drive over bumps,
They don't take
it
you out
rocks
to a
up
picnic
and
and
down.
explain to you how a car works.
He's
In
like
some
potato
cars, the
salad,
back seat is
picnic
over the rear
basket.
Whoa.
where passengers
He's
bump up
actually
and down
building
like the
whole car
kids on
like
the
a
end of the
fucking picnic.
teeter-totter.
What? Look, they're not moving.
In our new car, the seats are between the wheels, where you get the smoothest ride.
Ah,
Like
that
Kathy at
moving
the
less.
center point of the teeter-totter.
Huh. Fucking science.
With center point seating, all passengers get a front
Look, it's the
seat ride.
Invisimobile.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's
But center point
Invisicar.
seating is just one of the reasons why our new car rides so
nerd.
comfortably. Another reason is what they did with the rear spring.
It was just like, yo, you're a fucking nerd.
Well, this will take some pretending, but
but
well,
even
just
you will
imagine.
understand.
this chain is a rear spring,
So
and
my
the flashlight is a
ex-girlfriend
gadget
beat you
called a shackle.
A shackle.
Yeah, a
up.
kind of
What's
pivot.
shackle. He's like, what? I
The
put
spring
you in
is
every
fastened
night,
to the
woman.
frame at the front.
Heyo.
Shackle at the rear. When a bump pushes the wheel up, shackle and spring act to cushion the shock. Now, with ordinary springs and shackles, one passenger in the car
I'm-
gets quite a jolt from
I'm
each
so.
bump.
This
Brings
is
it
a
to
good
stiff.
one. Like seriously,
However,
I'm very
three
happy
passengers get
about
a
this
pretty good
one.
ride. 5
Ricky, you
passengers
did a great
can
job.
hit bottom. The spring is too stiff for light loads, too soft for heavy loads. Finding a spring system that will give the same smooth ride regardless of the number of passengers,
Regardless.
they finally found a solution. Part of it
What
was
is that?
timing the shackle so the angle between the shackle and the spring was much wider. Then they put in a softer spring to give the single passenger a
Didn't they
comfortable
figure that
ride.
shit out back in olden times, horses and stuff?
With heavier
Spring,
loads, the
that
shackle
spring
moves back,
thing that goes
stretching
like
the
that.
spring to
Didn't they have
stiffen
those on
it.
buggies?
The more passengers, the farther the spring is stretched, and the stiffer it gets to cushion the heavier load. And that's our new Chevy. Softer
Crazy.
rear springs with
Yeah,
a
a lot of
shackle
engineering
designed to
goes into
give
cars.
just
A
the
lot of
right
body
spring
space.
tension for a comfortable ride,
Oh,
whether it's
it's
carrying
yeah,
one
yeah.
passenger or 5.
So that's why the car seems to ride the same whether I'm driving alone or with the whole family.
That's right, but there's even more to our new Chevy's
Oh.
riding ease.
Oh, geez.
Next
All
time
right,
we go
Billy
to the
Mays.
airport, watch the landing gear while an airplane lands, and notice how the shock absorbers cushion the tremendous weight of the plane as it hits the ground.
So Chevy makes shock?
The action of the shock absorber piston sliding
Either that or
into an
this is just a
oil-filled
foreshadowing
cylinder
for
absorbs
9/11.
much of the
See?
shock. Let's make
Two
a model.
towers going down.
We'll use this for the piston,
Piston,
Dude,
clearly
this
Al
guy-
this
Qaeda.
for the
He's
cylinder,
he's
with
building
water
a plane
instead of the
now.
oil.
now he's just showing off.
He's like,
When
oh,
a bump
look,
pushes the
look, look,
piston... Uh-oh, I forgot something.
Uh-oh.
These holes represent the valves in a real shock absorber,
Okay.
which
Okay.
control the fluid flow when the piston is pushed down. They permit the piston to slide down the cylinder, but slowly. On the rebound, a spring
that
pushes the
sport?
piston up,
Is this how
and
they?
again the fluid controls the action.
Is this how
Our
they explain
Chevrolet
this in
shock
science
absorbers
school?
are now this same type. When we hit a
Yeah.
bump, they smother the
That's a
shock
sick
by
animation.
slowing down its effect.
I like it.
One of these direct double-acting shock absorbers is mounted in each front suspension unit, teamed up with the strong coil springs. In the rear, the same kind of shock absorbers are placed diagonally instead of straight up and down. This is so they'll act like the braces on the swing the kids are using.
Yo,
Steady the body of
these
the car on
transitions,
curves
like these
and in
lead-ins are
crossway
really
driving.
good.
So you see, there are 3 big reasons why our new Chevy rides so much easier. The center point seating, the new spring and shackle arrangement, and the new airplane-type shock
That
absorbers.
dude died in 1982.
That's a nice
You'd
hair.
never think simple things like
He
that
died like a
could
day
make
after
so
this.
much difference.
Simple sheets
In a Chevy.
after they're perfected. But what it takes to develop one of those simple things and make sure that it works. Why, do you know...
John, don't you think Tommy's swinging Gail too hard?
Oh, she knows how to hang on. You know of a better way
Back
to
when,
stir up a
back
breeze?
when nobody worried about their kids getting hurt.
Reading along in our new
She's
car.
fine 3 stories
Well,
up.
you got something there. You know,
He's all
they
smoking.
call it
Come
the
here,
car
kids.
that breathes.
Blowing smoke in their face. Is it good
Up
for you?
front, under the hood, are 2 air intake
I think they
scoops
still have
leading to the
lead
passenger
in
compartment.
gasoline.
Oh, for sure they did.
When the car is in motion, outside air is forced inside.
AC.
The amount of air admitted can be controlled by vents, which open or close so you can have air from both scoops, from one, or from neither.
No, the
Another thing,
future.
the air tubes are slanted up to help
What?
keep out dirt and water.
Like, it's really
And
stuffy in
screens
here.
and baffles make doubly sure only air can get through. Outside air also
That's
passes
sick.
right through the heater core. So when the heater is on, the
Man, I
air
wish
is
we
warm
had
as
AC
it's
like
forced into
that.
the car and over the front seats into the rear compartment. Also, the tunnels beneath the front seats offer air circulation
Sex education.
to ensure uniform temperature, front and rear. The blower builds up enough pressure to force stale air out, as well as keep cold air from leaking in.
Like those
The
sex
heater
tapes.
controls regulate the temperature of the air and
That's
the speed
cool.
of the blower. For instance, in warm, rainy weather, you can turn the heat off entirely, turn the blower on, and fill the car with cool outside air. Our defroster is controlled just as easily.
A defroster.
With
A
the wide
defroster?
defroster slots
okay, yeah.
beneath the
Fill the air
windshield,
up to-
ice, steam, and fog are melted away more rapidly than I ever thought possible. Yes, from the standpoint of passenger comfort and of smooth riding and driving ease, I think we've got a pretty good buy.
Well, I'm satisfied. And I'm not too easily pleased, as you may have noticed.
Yeah, don't I know?
Oh, these
Of course,
are
we've just talked
so
about a few of the
good.
many things
Shade
that
on
make
that.
my
So
number one choice.
horrible.
It's like you haven't been able to get me there
What's
since
this?
fucking high school.
That's your dad's conception of our new Chevrolet.
You're kidding.
Yes, son. It's the only way I could think of to show your mom the hidden values in our car. So when we
Mom's
get
a little
going,
slow on all
she'll
this
know
technology.
some
Yeah,
of the reasons
son,
why we get
'cause you
all
know your
that
mother's
big
a-
car performance from our new
You know your mother's
Chevrolet.
no better than the washing machine at home, so it's the only way I can explain it to her. Cause I'm Jam Handy. I'm a Jam Handy production. Jam Handy, Handy Jam.
Thank you, Rick.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Dude,
Man,
wait, old Jam Handy.
a Jam Handy production.
So do you think that woman actually understood what he said?
I barely understood what the fuck that dude was talking about.
Dude, he had a whole fucking, like...
It's
thing
great.
Put out...
I loved it.
Do you also think that they made their picnic in accordance to having to make a model later? So he's like, oh, we need more plates.
And like he didn't tell her.
Bring the salt and pepper shaker, honey.
He's like, sweetheart, we need a couple of those tubes too, for no reason.
She's like, what?
Sweet, you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, no, bring it. You would not.
You wouldn't understand. 1 out of 5 stars. What do you think?
I mean, I like this. This was a strong 4.2.
Yeah.
4.2.
4.2. What was your favorite part?
The fact that they never paid attention to where their kids were.
That was great.
No.
that was
You know,
the Zodiac Killer's fucking
just-
wet dream right
Just
there.
run out there, do your thing. If you break your leg, let us know.
Yeah, we'll deal with it. You know.
We'll probably put one of those little piston things on it and a little thing so it doesn't fucking wobble.
Yeah.
And he's an engineer. He knows what he's doing.
He knew what he was doing.
He'd be like, give me a salt and pepper shaker.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like this man didn't understand what the fuck was going on.
No,
Because he
he
clearly
knew.
knew what he was
He knew
doing.
what was up.
And then what worst thing of it?
Well, I mean, okay, if I'm gonna be real.
Nah.
Okay.
All right, and then obviously, of course, the categories that we use on our end include pageantry, female presentation,
Pizza.
the use of the star maps, the equator, and versatility when you're on a boat. Out of those 5, I'm gonna have to go with probably the closest to a 5-star review on my end. I'm gonna go for a 4.5.
Oh.
That's probably the highest ranking I've given so far.
It was good.
Loved it.
I
It
learned
was
a lot.
Great. It was educational.
Now I know how a piston works.
I know how a piston works now. I understand how, the wheel system works now, and so the suspension.
And it reminded me, women don't understand engineering.
That was probably the only reason. It just made me laugh. And again, we're taking a look back at these things. It's hilarious. It's part of history, and it just makes you kind of like. He burned her, which was bananas.
Well, she burned him back.
Him.
She burned him back good because she basically said that you do not satisfy her.
It was great. And so 4.5 on my end. I genuinely enjoyed it. I thought it was really good, really informative. You don't really get commercials like that anymore.
All right, Ricky.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay, well that's it for us, guys. We're getting the signal off. Make sure to like and share, subscribe. Links are going to be upstairs, downstairs. Make sure that you comment. Let us know what you guys want to see because frankly, we don't care. We're going to do what we want. And as always, reporting from the live studio here at Watakaneho Theaters.